Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. So a while ago I came across this video titled I used AI to make a game with zero coding experience. It's a great video, very interesting. Specifically is the point where he mentions how several people have already done something just like this, but they always have some coding knowledge that allows them to correct the AI output. I talked about exactly this in my ChatGPT video, how the output that it generates is functional, but definitely has some sneaky issues that you need some experience to identify. So in this video, his goal was to really put that to the test. Can he make a game with no coding knowledge and just using what the AI outputs? I'd encourage you to watch the full video, it's definitely very interesting. And Matt's whole channel is really great if you want to follow the AI space. There are tons of tools that I've only heard through his channel. Anyway, so the video is great, and basically, spoiler alert, he did manage to build a game using nothing but AI. I don't think he ever manually fixed any of the scripts, he just told the AI there were some problems, and over time it eventually fixed them. For example, the player was not jumping, it did produce the code to make it move left to right. Now at first there were some bugs, like it was not erasing the screen, but by conversing with the AI and telling it what was wrong, over time it did manage to fix those issues. However, for jumping, that one did take quite a while to finally fix. He tried many times and the AI was returning new code but not really fixing anything. He even tried pasting the entire code and the AI refactored it but still did not fix the issue. After 4 hours of back and forth with the AI, he decided to stop recording and continue off screen. I don't think he mentioned how long in total it took to get to the final game, but he did manage to use another AI to generate some graphics, and then asked ChatGPT how to implement them in the game. He added some coin pickups and a game over condition, so in the end he did have a functional working game. The player can move, can jump, can pick up coins, keep a high score, and die. So it is a working game. With that, let's address the questions in the title of this video. First, can you make an AI with zero coding experience? And the answer is yes, you can. It's a very basic game, but still, it is possible. And the second question, are game developers out of a job? For that, the answer is no. While this is technically doable, it's not really practical. As the game became more complex, it became harder and harder to implement features and modify the code. He mentioned how several times he came across the token limit on ChatGPT. You can't really paste a code base of 1,000 lines of code onto it, so you can't really make it have the context of an entire code base. And this game is still extremely simple. As you can imagine, once you start adding things like, for example, enemy AI, an inventory system, maybe a save system, with all those things it would be very hard to manage since you can't give the AI the entire code base as context. To me, the most important takeaway from this video is what I mentioned right at the end, how he started with zero coding knowledge, and by doing this experiment, by asking the AI to write some code and telling it what was wrong, over time he did start to understand the logic for how the code actually works. Honestly, I believe this is one of the best use cases for AI, as a sort of private tutor where you can ask it questions and get an immediate response. Now, as you can see, it doesn't always get it right, but still being able to bounce ideas off of someone or something can be really helpful. For example, I try to always answer questions posted in the comments in my videos. I try to answer them every day, but even so, it can be 24 or 48 hours before I answer them, whereas ChatGPT is instant, so that speed in getting feedback really helps the learning process. Now with that said, there's a question, if he had followed a regular tutorial, would he have gotten much further, faster or not? It's really hard to tell. I would guess the answer to that really depends on a per person basis. Some people like learning from tutorials, watching something and then trying to apply it, for example, that's how I learn. But other people prefer a more back and forth style of learning, where you go step by step and ask questions rather than trying to figure it out by yourself. Honestly, the answer is probably somewhere in the middle. For example, if he had followed my recently released free complete course, it would have taken him longer than this game, but the end game in there is much more complex and he would have gained much more knowledge as to how the code actually works. So if someone really wants to learn and not just produce something, I would still highly recommend them to follow a proper tutorial or some course, and just keep ChatGPT open on the side to ask some general questions. In the end, my thoughts on AI are still the same as what I covered when ChatGPT first came out. It's a great tool for you as a game dev to use to help you be more productive and efficient, rather than a tool that will replace you. With the recent Unity AI announcement, there were some comments that were concerned that the time they spent learning game dev was wasted. My answer to that is we are still very far from being able to ask an AI to build a complete game and it actually builds a compelling experience. Game development involves a ton of different skills, and the AI is great at some of those, but still very far from putting them all together into one complete cohesive experience. So it cannot do everything, but it can definitely do some things, so absolutely take the time to learn how to use it yourself. Use it to help yourself become better rather than to replace you. Personally, I don't really use it for generating code. For example, I could build a game just like this much faster by myself than by asking ChatGPT to write some code and then fixing the issues. but I have used it quite a bit for helping me brainstorm titles for videos, or for using it to generate part of the thumbnail, or maybe generate some made-up words for some minigames. The age of AI is definitely here, and the developers that learn how to use it alongside them will definitely surpass the ones that refuse to learn it. So spend some time figuring out how AI can help you in your day-to-day game dev tasks. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.